Hey guys, I know I'm looking a little crazy today, but do not mind that because I'm going to show you how you go from this shrunken hair to this blown out looking stretched hair using absolutely no heat at all, but instead using this thread that you use for your sew-ins. And the method that I'm going to be using is called the African threading method. So honey, if you want to stop using that blow dryer, just let's get right into this video. So to start, I'm wetting my hair with some water and I'm following up with some leave-in conditioner to give my hair some moisture, and after that I'm going to oil my scalp. Always remember to feed your scalp, guys. It does need nutrition just like the rest of your body. So after I did that, I'm going to go in with my Blue Magic Indian hemp oil, and this does a good job at sealing all that moisture in, as well as adding some extra moisture to your hair. So now I'm properly detangling my hair from ends to roots with this wide tooth comb, and I'm gonna follow that up with my tangle teaser because this gets your hair like really detangled. Now it is time to get into threading. So I have my needle here, guys, and take note that I didn't start at the end of the thread, but I actually have some length on the other side. So I'm going to start wrapping the thread around the roots of my hair. So you can actually use rubber bands for this part, but I am not a fan of rubber bands, so I'm just wrapping the thread around the base of my hair about 4 to 5 times for support. After I've secured the thread at the base of my hair, I'm going to start moving down the length of my hair. So right here, it kind of looks like I'm twisting, but I'm actually not, or you're not supposed to. You're supposed to hold your hair straight while you move only the thread around, because you don't want your hair to have like a twisting effect. But it may happen, but it's okay if it does, but try your best not to let that happen. So I'm taking the thread down the length of my hair and I'm not leaving any spaces. So you want to make sure that it is tightly packed. You don't want it to be like a spring, like a stretched spring. You want it to be like a compressed spring. Oh my god, I do too much physics. Okay, yeah, but basically, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that you don't want any spaces in between threads. So you don't want to see your hair through the thread. You want your hair to be completely covered with it. So after you've done all of your hair, you're gonna run the thread back up the length of your hair and you're going to secure it by any way means that you prefer. Right here I'm showing you guys how I do mine, but you can do it however way you prefer. So we're going to move on to the next braid, and you see that my sections are not really small. You don't have to do them small because this is a really long process. So we are wrapping the thread around the base of our hair again around 4 to 5 times, or as much as it takes to make it secure. And also guys, please don't make it tight because it's like not stretchy. So if it's tight, it's going to be hard to like slacken it after you've done it. So make sure that you don't do your base of your hair too tight. So again, you see that I'm making sure that there isn't any spaces in between the thread. If there is, I run back upwards with it to cover it down. You are going to see later on, like in some of the ones that I've already done, there are spaces, and then that's when you see that little bulge in between it, and you're not going to get that much of a straight effect if you do have spaces in between. So guys, make sure that you cover your hair completely with the thread, and also make sure that you're holding your hair taut as you do this so that it stretches while you band it or while you thread it. In some cases, you may run out of thread, so all you have to do is start as you did at the base of your hair. So first secure the thread on your length of hair, and then you just continue to thread downwards as you normally would for the rest of your hair. So as you get closer to the ends of your hair, it's gonna get a little harder to hold on to your hair while you thread. So I just kind of twist. Now is the time when you can twist because it's gonna be hard to be holding your hair straight while you thread. So you can see how I did it right there, and then I'm going back up the length of my hair and then I'm securing it, and this is what you want it to look like, straight as a ruler. Okay, so we're moving on to the next one, and this is the last one that I'm gonna be demonstrating with. So you see my hair is completely covered with it. If you look at the ones in the front, you see those little bumps and grinds. You do not want that, guys, because you're not gonna get a straight look. So I'm just gonna finish up with this one before I move back to those. And one thing guys, when you're securing the thread, make sure that it's secured so that you can take it down. So don't do it too tight. So this is what you want, and then this is what you do not want. So all you have to do is just stretch it again and go over it with thread one more time. You don't have to take everything down, just straighten it with by stretching it and holding it taut and going over it with some extra thread. So I'm finally done guys. It's not perfect, but it's still okay, and this is what it is looking like. I'm going to fix it so that it's comfortable for me to sleep, and then I'm gonna come back. I think I let them stay for maybe 2 days, but you don't have to make them stay for that long. This took me about 2.5 to 3 hours, and I was really tired, so I went to sleep. And 2 days later, here I am with a refreshed and well rested face. So I always sleep in a do-rag guys, because it's silky and it doesn't pull on your hair, so I do recommend that to you. And I've come to the fact that I just don't have any edges, so I was just admiring them at that point. So I'm gonna just take these down guys and reveal the products, even though I already did in the beginning of the video, but you guys can now see the process of how I take them down. So I'm first removing these bobby pins, and they kind of crumpled up, but that's fine, don't worry about it. So remember when I said to make sure that you do not secure the thread too tight, because now you're gonna need to take it down without having to cut it, because you don't want to cut your hair by mistake. So right now I am just carefully unraveling the thread that I had wrapped around my hair, and just slowly do that. It's gonna take some time, so make sure do not pull too much on your hair, because this is thread guys, and you don't want to be tugging on your hair ends. So please be patient, take your little time, and go through the process slowly and smoothly, okay? So since as it's a long and repetitive process, I'm only going to show you me taking down one and maybe a half of the hair sections. So you see how sometimes I'm able to just pull the string and my hair will wrap around it, unwrap around it, but it's not all the time that it's going to do that. So you need to be mindful to make sure that you are not pulling on your roots, pulling on your hair shaft. So please be careful, okay? So I am taking my time, I am unraveling, and then you can see how my hair is stretched already. So I'm just going to continue to do that, and then after all the thread is removed, I'm going to first separate it using my hands, and you see how I have that blown out effect. So I'm just going to brush my hair from ends to roots guys, ends to roots, and then I'm going to move on to the next one. Yeah, so I'm really liking how this is looking. This was actually my first time doing the threading method guys, and this is really a good method to use if you're gonna like cut your ends, or if you're gonna wear a certain type of hairstyle instead of having to blow your hair out. So I really do recommend doing this if you want to cut down on the amount of heat that you're using in your hair. So you can definitely use this guys. So I'm just gonna unravel the rest, and then I'll show you guys the finished look. So I am done with one side guys. I'm just gonna brush it over one more time, and you can see that it really is stretched out and it's looking really good. I really loved my results. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the other side, and this is what everything is looking like when I'm done guys. So this is definitely something that you can go to if you're looking for a blown out method. You see, this is what my hair strands is looking like. I could really do with a trim right now guys, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna put some braids in. So yeah, I'm showing you guys my hair shaft so you can see it really clearly. I hope you can see it at least, but yeah, this is what it's looking like. So guys, this is the ending of the video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up. Also guys, leave a comment down below and let me know if you're also gonna use this method, or if you have been using it for years and I'm just the one who's late. Subscribe if you are new, and always remember to stay safe, stay beautiful guys, and I hope to see you in my next video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later guys.